Jump between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
We understand you don't like Murphy.
Across the 35.
We out of nowhere, how we understand you don't like
Murphy. On the game's opening play. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep.
He ain't getting no MVP.
This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Yeah, it's all right, for real.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
You go set. 18, Gator.
Check Mike 50. Let's go, defense. Out of time.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 50.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. It appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot. Help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
That bitch.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
I don't know what they're doing.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
No, I didn't see what happened. No. Why are you lying? That didn't happen.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and it's 3rd and 4. Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. That's complete to John Ross. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 83 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's get it.
20.
Watch the run. I got double tight.
Alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Bogey.
Incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty.
And you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50.
Oh, come
He's a
on.
darn
Good
good big
defensive, man.
receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out.
That
Nice
was
job
good
defensively.
Ball don't lie.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Bravo. Let's go.
2nd and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. These two teams all tied after one.
Good. 180.
57, come on. Watch your slant, watch your slant.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DJ Reader. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I ain't worried about it next game. This was a
he
fluke.
uncorks a beauty, best of the day. And the punt
Like I
goes
said,
out
this
of
is a
bounds,
fluke.
so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a
I
big
would
assist
too
to
if I
the
was you.
defense who got the
You ain't
ball
getting
back.
another
The
one.
special teams went out there, handled things. They got it.
No, sir.
They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get
Nah,
out
it's
there and
different
put
when
it
I'm
on
in the
display.
playoffs. That's when Michael Porter come along. He be chilling in the regular
The
season.
run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
Nah, for real, Donovan might mention my
From the
hand.
gun to give to Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
Well, I need a point guard.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
I need to get Luka.
Green brings it in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money through right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, high 7.
Let the dog on. He would.
2nd and 5.
I think he would.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Game, I got something for you.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
What that mean? Oh, gear? Nah.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Geno Atkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This is the only time you're going to get a win. We got like 3 more games.
It's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
I'm not worried about coming to it.
He gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker.
But
just to be on the safe side,
Donovan Mitchell ain't going to have a bad game again.
Can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell might go for 30
first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Carl Lawson, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
That makes sense.
To throw, Mayfield. Finds the
my
open
build
target,
is like
Arnold. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
That's all right.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Odell Beckham, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball?
KP dropping 30. Donovan Mitchell about to drop 25. Bull off the bench dropping 20.
Escape, and he goes down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Look at the Mavericks.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock
I do a lot of plays, so I'm not
to 13 seconds.
I hate work, but I hate my build. I told you this guy.
Back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Just like that. Just like
regular.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Again, it's Mixon. And he's got room. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bullock good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Following the penalty, Chubb, and an alley to run. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Here's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 41, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 54 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Mixon running right. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Now Joe Mixon. And an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
We own it.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart.
Then he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And able to find Green. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mixon with a first down carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A great return as they're finally able to take him down.
And goal to go at the 2-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Let's get there. Check 24. Check 24.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Nixon. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
King. Hurry.
Now Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrett Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw here. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
180!
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right.
All right, my homies, I'm back. I'm down. My fault. Cleo lost their fucking shit.